Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends of Runeterra. Today we are taking a look at yet another deck from a Monkey Kong 111, and this one is is a outstanding, mind-boggling, mental deck. It revolves around Twisted Fate and you know, his abilities, his special destiny cards. And for a plot twist, we have Ezreal, because we just managed to get it, and the deck actually contains Ezreal in it. Now, this is the first time we're playing Ezreal ever on camera, so it's going to be pretty lefty, you know, when you're starting to dance with the wrong foot, but hopefully we'll get this right, because Ezreal is a pretty interesting champion, and it's very nice to play with it finally for the first time. Nexus Strike, create a fleeting Mystic Shot in hand. Level up, you've targeted enemies 8 times, at least 8 times. Now he levels up even if he's not in your hand or on the board, so he's just gonna level up silently in your deck, and when you draw him, he's basically, hello, I'm level up, let's destroy some enemies. Why? Because his level up form is like a Super Saiyan or something. Nexus Strike, create a fleeting Mystic Shot in hand. This remains, and when you cast a spell, deal 2 to the enemy Nexus. Now his spell form, when you draw another Ezreal while you have an Ezreal on board, is Ezreal's Mystic Shot, deal 2 to anything. So he actually revolves around you casting spells. Low-cost spells, that is, and guess who benefits from that? Well, Twisted Fate, or at least his level-up abilities. Whenever you play your first 3 cards played this turn, you'll basically spawn the Destiny cards in this specific order. First, the blue card, you get a refill for 1 spell mana, and you'll draw 1 card. Red card, which is deal 1 to all enemies and the enemy Nexus, and the gold card, deal 2, stun the strongest enemy. So the combination is pretty lethal. Now let's take a look at the deck. We've got Thermogenic Beam, Parlay, Rummage, Dreadweight, Deckhand, Make It Rain, Mystic Shot, Petty Officer, Slotbot, Chomp Womp, Gotcha, Salvage, Static Shock, Zap, Spray Fin, and Riptide Rex. This one is just for fun. I strongly believe that Monkey Kong decided to to throw in Riptide Rex just because of the blasts. Yeah, and he actually is a blast to play. Now, I argue that maybe 2 copies of this might go in the deck easily, but considering we don't have, or at least the deck does not use warning shots, although the warning shot strategy might seem interesting because there's zero cost spells. We might do something similar in the future, but with Plunder, with Yodel Grifter, with warning shots, and why not Pilfered Goods? Slotbot is an interesting addition because you tend to draw a lot. Grant me 1 HP for each card you drew last round, then shuffle my stats. Be very careful because the Slotbot might turn into a 6-1 or something like that, and you might just feel it die against something really crappy from your opponent. Other than that, the deck looks pretty solid. Let's take it out for a spin. Because it's a control deck, I'm kind of assuming it's gonna take like somewhere between 12-15 minutes up to 20 minutes a match. So if you're not into this kind of stuff, just play, I don't know, look at something more aggro-ish. But if you want to have fun in general and you want to learn how to control your opponent and drive him crazy and win as well, you might just stick around and let's progress with 1 match. Hopefully it won't take that long. Okay, so we've queued up, and an opponent should be okay. Opponent found. When the timer goes away, usually an opponent is found. Okay, this is an interesting one. Braum, Ashe, and Garen. Oh, that's actually a good lineup. Let's keep it. Oh, there's another Ezreal. And we're gonna play nothing. Actually, you know what? We can play the Dreadweight. We can use Parley. And instead of dealing just 1 damage, might deal 2 damage. Depends on what my opponent decides to play. Braum. How do I get rid of Braum? Slotbot, Ezreal, they're going to get challenged by Braum. I think. So that's going to be 1 damage. And I think I can get rid of Braum because we have that keg. And we've got Make It Rain and we've got Parley. And if Braum decides to challenge... Excellent. I'm guessing Braum is going to go away. Goodbye. Only 1 HP left. And Parley. Excellent. Every time you target an enemy, even if it's like Make It Rain, which does not allow you to individually select opponents, like enemy units, it still counts. So if Make It Rain hits like 3 creatures, then Ezreal will just count its leveled up progress 3 times, which is kind of neat. We can use this. It's going to count towards Ezreal's level up, and it's fleeting, so it would be a waste just to let it go away. We can Make It Rain next turn. We can get rid of more stuff. Could also drop a Slotbot. Make It Rain will definitely hit both enemy units and the enemy Nexus. So we're gonna get rid of another unit. Two more counters added to Ezreal's level up. And goodbye, Hearthguard. Now this is control, ladies and gentlemen. Let us spawn the Slotbot, and then we can attack. Now, if I play another Slotbot, I won't be able to use the fleeting Mystic Shot, so I'm just going to attack here. I'm going to get the Mystic Shot, and I'm going to play Mystic Shot on Garen. It's not pretty useful. Actually, it's pretty useless. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to my enemy's Nexus. Yeah, even though it would count towards Ezreal's level up, it's not going to help me at all because Garen will just heal up 1 round start. Okay, so we got rid of 2 damage, 2 HP from our opponent's Nexus, and we drew another Slotbot. Pretty tempted to use that Rummage, but I won't. It will be really, really nice to get Twisted Fate here. Anytime. Oh, please, senor, please, Twisted Fate, come on now. Oh, that's just awful. I wonder how big Garen will get. I mean, my opponent keeps buffing Garen up, but my opponent is also playing Freljord and Demacia, and there's no actual, like, might in there. Can't play Overwhelm. Concentrate. What? Come on, mate. That was not cool. That was not cool getting rid of my... Oh, there's a little battery. That was not cool, man. Getting rid of my Ezreal. What the actual fuck. But, fear not. I have nothing else to play. That was a good play. He got rid of my Ezreal before he managed to level up. I mean, even if he was leveled up, that concentrated strike would have been too much for poor Ezreal. Flimsy 4 HP. Well, 4 HP is not flimsy. We have flimsier creature in this game. Unyielding Spirit. Wow. At least we got an elusive attacker. If my opponent does not have, like, or is not running in his deck, single combat and stuff like that, I can just do as I please with. So getting rid of Garen is out of the question right now, and still no play. Well, this is crap. Utter and complete crap. And that slot bot is just like, what the? 0-6. Yeah, we're just gonna sacrifice it. Try to prevent some damage. I mean, from now on, if Garen hits us, we're dead. Let's be honest. Single combat. Got rid of the elusive creature. The only one that we had. He made me eat up my words. Come on. Ooh. Hello, Twisted Fate. Let's draw a card. I'm highly interested about what we're actually gonna draw. If it's Ezreal, I'm gonna clap my hands in appreciation. It was not, but we still have 4 mana. And let's play Salvage here. I'm looking for my Ezreal. No Ezreal. There's only one last chance. And it's Rummage. And I'm gonna throw away the Dreadways. Oh, thank you. Oh, and another Twisted Fate. Things are getting better and better. Now, the thing is, my opponent needs more creatures on the board to actually do something. Because currently, I can still block, no problem. And I drew, like, shitload of cards. I'm interested to see what kind of stats my slot bots will have. 8, 9, 4, 12. And we can play. You know what? We can actually win this one. We got Ezreal, we've got Chomp. And then we can play Rummage on the picker card and Static Shock. And the two Mushroom Clouds. And that will be exactly 6 damage. Plus the red card. Plus the red card from Twisted Fate, and it's gonna be game over. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Basically, when I'll use Rummage, Twisted Fate is going to level up. And with that, we're going to have 2 more mana available for the Mushroom Clouds. Now, that's 1 spell. And that means 2 damage from Ezreal to the enemy Nexus. 2 more spells, 2 more damage. And because we're going to play 2 cards, Twisted Fate is going to activate his red card. It was a pleasure meeting you, kind sir. What the actual fuck? My opponent is probably punching the screen right now. There's literally nothing that he can do. Now this is math. And math is usually accurate. He died using an unyielding Garen. Pity. Pity. What a pity. Big shout out to my channel supporters. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.